everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing something that's quite different from what we've been doing, and I've kind of said that like the last two videos, so it's kind of no longer different. But today we're doing something we haven't explored really, and that's really the same for the other two videos. But today we are going over the Mr. Crayfish furniture mod for Minecraft. So as you can see, I'm in 1.12.2 Forge, and as you can see, I have a billion mods on, and one of those mods that I play around with is Mr. Crayfish'S furniture mod. So there's been videos on this mod before, including some by Mr. Crayfish himself, but except for Mr. Crayfish's videos, a lot of the videos are actually relatively outdated. Now there are a few newer ones, but this is just going to add to that. So I have prepared a whole new house for you guys to take a look at. And by the way, this is going to be a two-part series. We're going to have the indoor stuff, which is inside this house, and then we'll have the outdoor stuff. So this isn't what the house is going to look like for long outside. I'll make it look better. There's not really anything on the outdoor side of things, but there is quite a lot indoors. So at the end, if you do like the video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you have a question, you have feedback, or you just want to point out something, please leave it in the comment section down below. At maximum, I get like 2 comments on videos, so I read all of them. I get notifications on them, so yeah. And if you do like the content I'm doing and the content that I'm expanding to and trying new things on my channel instead of the normal PvP, then hit that subscribe button. Don't describe. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Now, without further ado, let's open these doors. And just so you know, this house is basically 99% Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod or vanilla Minecraft. There is one exception, and I'll show you it. But there's also the door animations, as you can see. They're from Melissa's door mod. So let's get into this. So here is the house that I've prepared for us. Now first of all, we see these. These are light blue and red doormats. Now there are different colors of these mats. There's green, there's orange, there's yellow, all those colors. These are just the ones that I chose. And you can basically, when you get them, you get to enter a message and it will show that. So yeah, Dan Fakod Jifit Owa. I actually typed something pronounceable. Okay, so that's the first thing we see. Next we get to see this TV. Now, I didn't set it up for this. I might give you an example of it in the next part. But basically, you can actually put I forgot what they are. Watch Mr. Crayfish's video on it, but there's this way to actually put, like, I think they're like GIFs that you can put into this. I'm not sure if yeah, you put GIFs things, at least I think you do, into these channels, and you can actually have the GIF playing. And you can use this remote to control that, which is pretty cool. And you can also control it by just here. Also, we have this nice bin. We can put this in, empty, there, gone forever. It's pretty cool. We got the radio, which plays all of the what are they called? Jukes boxes, musics that they can. So right now we're playing whatever this this is. I forgot. Here's blocks, chirp, far, mall, mellow, high. Ooh, I actually like this sound. Stall, strad, ward. Oh yeah, this one. It's too creepy, so we're not going to put that on right now. Okay, there we go. No. Oh, okay, stop. Over here we have the computer, which we can open, and we can access Mine Bay, which we buy stuff with emeralds. We got terracotta, skeleton skulls, saddles, spawn eggs, diamond horse armors, bottle enchanting, Christmas fireworks, enchanted books of silk touch, potions of night vision, and a recipe book, which can be used for... Actually, I'm going to pull it up right now. As you can see here, you can see all of these basically hints to food, to freezing, and combination of items. For example, lava bucket goes in... Wait, what? I don't... Huh? Do you cook lava to make obsidian? Oh, it's freeze... That confuses me. Oh well. Poisonous potato into potatoes, rotten flesh into this new item just called flesh, and then there's all these other recipes. You have the Mine Bay prices, which it's pretty cool. You got the printer, and it tells you the items that can be used in it. You got the chopping board, turn bread into 6 pieces of bread slice with a nice little knife, which is an actual item. Toaster, just how you expect, bread slice turns into toast. Blender, all these different recipes for juices and drinks. So you can take a look at them right now. Pause this video, take a look at them. There you go. Eggnog. That doesn't sound too appetizing. Microwave, turn raw beef into steak and potato into baked potatoes. So it's kind of like a less useful furnace, I guess. Dishwasher. All items below can be repaired in the dishwasher. So for example, if you have like a wooden sword that doesn't have a lot of durability on it, put it in the dishwasher, and its durability is refilled. And you can see with all these other items it works. Even the shield, even more items, the elytra. People say I should say elytra or electra, but I just say elytra. Grill, turn raw beef into steak, sausage into cooked sausage, raw kebab into cooked kebab, whatever, however you're supposed to pronounce that. And just to make sure I'm actually recording, am I recording this? Yes, I very much am. Yes. Because earlier I started recording, but then for some reason it just showed this frozen picture. I don't know what happened there. There's these couches. This is red, but there are plenty of different colors for the couch, and you can sit on them. It's pretty cool. You look pretty good sitting on them, and yeah. They don't have much of a use, but for role-playing it's nice. What else do we have? The fans and lights. You can hook up these light switches to turn these things off. So I have it hooked up to turn all of these things off. How you do that is you basically take the switch and you right-click on each and every one of these things, even the fan. You place it down and it should be connected. I did the same over here. For some reason, it's somehow does this. I'm not sure how, but it's supposed to just turn off all of these lights in here. For some reason, it's also connected over there. I'm not sure why. We'll go to the kitchen. The kitchen, as you can see, has some pretty interesting items. So first we have the cup. The cup can be used for I'm pretty sure like drinks that you can use out of this thing. I actually don't know what it does really. It has some sort of use. That's all I know. Plates you can put food on. So if I just get some beef and we put it on it, you can see it's on the plate. Now, what's even cooler about that is I have Pam's Harvest Craft mod installed, so it adds in all these different foods, and you can actually put on some of them. So if you just look up pizza, which is my favorite food in real life, ham and pineapple pizza, you can put it on our plate. So it's pretty cool that you can do that. Just gonna get rid of those things. We got this other bin here. Up here we have cabinets. They come in oak wood and all the other versions of wood. And there's also like andesite, stone, granite, diorite versions of these. So yeah, we got a little fence post holding that up. We got a fridge, which can be used to store items, I guess, and down in the freezer you can freeze items using that recipe book. You can make some interesting items with that. Of course, we got this oven overlight lamp. I forgot what it was called. But next to it we have the oven, which if we grab some beef, you can see you can basically put in 4 beef and it will just cook them all at once. So it's like it's basically 4 furnaces all in one. Although it does do it one at a time. So it's not really. This isn't a furnace at all. This is slower. But it has 4 slots for you to cook food with. And you don't need a fuel for it, so that is a good thing about it over a furnace. You don't need to constantly get wood stuff for it to fuel it or coal. Here we have the dishwasher. Earlier with the recipe book, this would wash items. So for example, I'm going to give you a quick example. If we took this wooden sword / game mode survival and just gotta find something. So I'm damaging the sword by fighting these things. So I'm just gonna kill them. Okay, that's good. You can put them in the dishwasher, provided you have soap, which I'm gonna quickly get. Oh my goodness, I attracted so many zombies. Soap. Super soapy. You can put soap right here, and it should increase the durability of this thing. Yep, you can see it's slowly increasing its durability. So, a little bit of time, we will have a sword that was used multiple times, but didn't lose any durability. So you can see, it was down way lower than 58. Now it's up to 58. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You do need soapy water to do that, but still pretty cool nonetheless. What do we do next? I guess the cookie jar. So if we get, I actually haven't tested this. Does it put stuff in it? Yes, it does. You can put cookies into the cookie jar, and and yeah. So you do that. You have the toaster, which you can put bread slices in. So it's going to take it a while, I'm sure, but yeah, you have to crouch and then click on it to get it ready in the toasting position. So while we wait for that thing to toast, or oh, that was quick. Also, I'm just going to get rid of this. So toasted bread, I imagine, is more appetizing than normal bread. Where is that spider? It's very annoying. I'm going to turn down the music. 14%. So you have the microwave. I think if we put beef into it, it should cook it. Yep. And it even makes an annoying microwave noise. We got the blender. As you saw in that recipe book, you can make some pretty interesting drinks with this thing. I'm not going to personally show it off to you because I don't really want to, but yeah, you can experiment with that. Also, another thing I want to point out, these windows right here, these are modern windows. They're from Mr. Crayfish'S furniture mod. So yeah, they're basically like glass panes, but if they had like some outline around them, they look pretty good. Over here, before we go on to over there. So this is the only thing that actually isn't from the mod. Red curtains, they're from Melissa's Stores, but I just thought they looked cool for this, so I just kept them here. Yeah, you can just put a normal door in the place of those. So over here we got some nice little trash cans in case you got some garbage you need to dispose of for some reason in the bedroom, and it's really right next to his feet. Let's get rid of that. So these are a new type of beds. Of course, they're in red and blue, but there are different colors for them. As you can see, there are multiple colors for really anything in this mod, so in case you think red and blue are the only colors, no, they're not. You have these light bulbs. These are different light bulbs from these. These are labeled as modern lights. These are just normal ceiling lights. That was scary. Hello? Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Oh my goodness. That sounds scary. I probably shouldn't have put on that mod. Oh well. You have these bedside cabinets. Of course, they come in different types of woods and also the stone variations. And can you stop for goodness sake? I'm just going to turn. Hostile creatures, get out here. If it keeps making noises, friendly creatures. Okay. So you have these lights, these lamps that you can turn on or off, and it creates a little bit of light when they're on. We have these electronic clocks, which are pretty cool, and they show the actual time of in-game, or at least I'm pretty sure they do. You can correct me if I'm wrong though. So we exit out here. We can get onto the bathroom. Now, there isn't really like there isn't much of a locking feature for doors, so I just put this thing here. This isn't from the actual mod again, but it's Melissa's Stores thing. I just thought this looked better than a normal iron door. Plus, with an iron door, you can. There's like it has the same model of. So, the iron door. I'm just gonna pull it up. As you can see, it has like a window thing that you can look into the bathroom with. You could literally just. Does this still work? Is this still my thing? I'm not sure. With a door like this, you can just look in there and see someone naked on the toilet. No. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna let that happen. So we have this door. This thing cannot be closed from the outside. So you have to be inside to lock it. And that way no one can get in there. We have a nice little, a little mirror. It's very pixelated, but pretty cool nonetheless. We got some more lights that I forgot to replace with the modern lights when I found out that modern lights were a thing. And you have these things called basins, or at least I think that's what they're called. You have the shower, you have the bathtub, and you have the toilet. So we're going to start with the shower. The shower, you can walk in, you can turn this thing on. Pretty simple, straightforward. You can turn this thing off. In the bathtub, you can go into here and you can fill it up. You can fill it up with water so you actually need to have water underneath it. I'm not sure why it's showing me this message, like if I click too fast for some reason, but you need to have water underneath here so it will fill up with water. You have this thing. It never wants to get rid of its own water, so I have to get a bucket to help get rid of it. And I'm sorry if things are a bit laggy for some reason here. I don't really know why. So you can see we can empty it, and then I swear there's something underneath. There's no water. Fantastic. Now there is. Like I said, we can fill this thing with water. And then we just have the toilet, which I would press G, but since I have so many mods, the controls conflict with each other, so it doesn't work. And I don't feel like changing it, because that is so what's the word? Uncivilized, basically. So yeah, I wouldn't do that anyway. And when you shift out of the toilet, you land in the bathtub, so yeah, that's nice. So this thing just leaves open right here. And this house I recently moved into, so that's why you're seeing a bunch of crates, and it's also an excuse for me to talk about the crates. The crates, again, they come in all the different types of wood. I just don't feel like putting them all around. And also, it's around Christmas time, so we got a lot of decorations here for that. We have these presents, which what you do with is, so I'm going to get a present. So what you do with is you open the present and you put gifts in there. So I'm just going to give someone some food in a bucket for Christmas. You're going to wrap that, and then you can place them down for someone to open. Merry Christmas from Mr. Terminator. I gave myself my own present. So yeah, if you open these, they would give you like a lever I put in there. So yeah, it's really cool. Especially around Minecraft Christmas time, like when it's Christmas time in real life and you can like do something like this in your Minecraft world with your friends. Yeah. Of course we have chairs that we can sit on. Nothing new, really. Just chairs. We have this candle, which was introduced with this mod. I thought it was like in DecoCraft, which I also have installed, but no, it's in this mod. They're a lot huger than I first thought, but yeah, they do exist. We have this Christmas wreath, and also we have this thing right the mantelpiece, which we can put in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We have this chair right here. Makes you look like you're the kingdom of some place. But sadly, I can't show off myself in it because my face is way too close to the screen. I don't know why. Probably because of that thing. In fact, never mind. It always looked like that. Okay. It's probably because of the chair itself. Let's clear inventory. So yeah, that is basically everything there is. Well, no, not at all. There is still so much of this mod that I haven't covered due to the fact that I can't fit in all of it all at once. And even with the next part coming out soon, it won't cover everything because there is just far too many of this stuff. Just look at that. We will focus on the outdoor side of things. So you can see we put this little door here, so it's ready for that. I will make this place look a lot better. Don't worry, it won't look like this forever. Let's get rid of that. It won't look like this forever. I'll put a roof over it, try to make it look a bit better. But yeah, that is the mod. So we're going to do a quick overview. We got the doormats, we got the ceiling lights, we got the TV, which you can put GIFs in, which is pretty cool. You got this TV stand, which I actually didn't talk about. There's a nice little TV stand that was in the mod. You have this thing, the bin, you have this chair right here, and the desk, which I put the computer and the printer on, which also has Mind Bay on this, and you can use this to copy books. You have this thing, which can play music. Yeah, that's chilly. That's doesn't sound good. Turn it off. I thought I turned it off. I thought I turned it off. Excuse me? Did you turn off? I really don't want to hear this music. Okay. I'm just gonna break it. There we go. Better. Let's get more cheery music on. Music, 100%. And also, while we're here, music. Turn the volume up. What was it at? It was like at 25 or something. I don't know. Hostile creatures, friendlies, come back. You're fine. So we have the couches that you can sit on. That's pretty cool. You got the modern windows. You have these stools, which you can sit on. You got the plates where you can put food on. You got these things, which can be used for soapy water and also the blender. You have these light switches, which can turn on and off the fans and lights, which is pretty cool. You got the crates, which basically act like chests in a way. In fact, you can seal them, which means I'm pretty sure you can't open them. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yes, happy music, come please. You got these modern doors, which will lead to the outdoor swimming pool and some other neat little things. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We got our bathroom with the shower, the bathtub, the toilet, the basin, and the mirror. Pretty pixelated, but nonetheless still looks pretty cool. You got all of the stuff in the kitchen: the fridge, the oven, the dishwasher, the blender, microwave, toaster, cookie jar. It's pretty amazing. And also these cabinets up there. You have the Christmas tree with these presents that when you open them, you get some gifts from your friends, or you if you don't have any friends. You have all these more crates because remember, we recently moved into this house. You have this nice little chair here, you have a Christmas wreath, and you have that mantelpiece. And that candle. So, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, well, just hit the dislike button. I don't really care. If you thought it was a mediocre average video, then don't hit either button. That's completely fine with me. If you have a question, you have feedback, or you just want to point out something, be sure to leave it in the comments section down below. I saw something flying. You! Manticore. Die. You're terrifying. There. What was I saying? If you have a question, you have feedback, or you just want to point out something, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below. And if you like the content I do, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I might have 7 subscribers, I'm not sure, I haven't really checked. It might just be 6 still, but still, 7 subscribers. I'd like to get to 10 by the end of this month. So yeah. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.